while since I did a video. Just wanted to go over a few things. Haven't really taken any new positions too much. Just been watching the overall market. First, let's take a look at SPY. You know what? Let's look at the ES actually. Here we go. ES. So the ES is just, we got some pretty sharp pullbacks here the last couple of days. Ultimately it's holding this 100-day moving average, a little better than back here, but we're starting to see some strength today in the S&P. It's still getting rejected by this 21 EMA at 38.49, and so we have to get above and close above that to make this chart look a little better. We got the ready and fire signal. We have a squeeze, it's a little bearish momentum, but all in all, it still looks like it wants to hit 4,000. So we'll see if it could get up there at the end of the week. The Dow was the strongest today. Look at the Dow. So the Dow, obviously, let me just take these studies off real quick. So you can see, there we go. Okay. So the Dow had a really strong day here, big recovery from Friday and Thursday and Friday last week. Closed, it looked like all-time highs. We touched all-time highs today, pulled back just a bit, but the Dow overall in a squeeze, ready fire signal. A lot of volume coming in here too. Nice push today, up 400 points. Looks like the Dow is looking pretty good. The laggard of the day is the NQ. The NASDAQ just keeps selling off, and selling off. You can see ever since it hit the high of 13,900, it's just been tanking. We thought the 100-day would provide some support. It did for a little bit, tested your 21 EMA over here. Ultimately, it couldn't break it, so it fell back down, broke the 100 EMA. It's now finding resistance at this 8 EMA. You can see it's kind of riding it down. We definitely need to break above that 8 EMA for this chart to kind of turn around for us. If it doesn't, it looks like we're going back to the 200-day. Especially if we break this level here, we'll call it 12,200. If it breaks 12,200, it looks like you're going to come back down. It's a pretty far jump, but that's the next level of support. There's a 200 EMA down here. We do have a ready aim signal. We are really sold off. So maybe we'll find some footing over the next couple of days, but right now, we closed, above the Friday's low, but still we made a higher high today, but still choppy. Let's see if we could consolidate a little bit more, either take off or decide which way it wants to go. But right now, the last 3 days, it's pretty much trading between this range of about 12,760 and we'll say 12,200. So it's pretty choppy in there, so we'll see how it goes. Individual stocks, ones I'm looking at is DKNG. I really like this one. I'm really mad I didn't get back in on these dips back here, especially this one because I was watching it and it dipped that one day. We sold off pretty hard in the overall market. They had some great earnings. It looks negative down here, but some of the revenues were up really high. Gambling is really hot right now, especially with sports coming back in. The chart looks great in my opinion. You have the squeeze here. You have all the EMA stacked still. I know they just had earnings, but they have earnings a couple months again. If you could chop sideways, if it pulls back to this 100 EMA, even the 50, I might start a position in this for a long-term trade, mainly because I do like the stock for a longer-term play, especially if the economy reopens and sports are going full steam. And fans are starting to get out and they could bet in live in person and whatnot. They have some little bit pre-squeezes over here. You have some bullish momentum. I do like this one a lot. I'm still in BLNK, unfortunately. This one with all tech, whether you invested in this or Tesla, you're down 40% over the last couple of weeks. Just the way it is, the way the market goes. I didn't put any stop losses in, which was the biggest mistake here. Been trying to sell some calls against it, but not really getting an opportunity on a good pop. It has to break, similar to the NQ, it has to break this yellow 8 EMA, to start seeing some upside. We do have earnings coming up. We have already aimed fire, but now, we're oversold here. We got all the indicators showing we were oversold. Earnings coming up. The good thing is today we made a higher high and a higher low into this, so let's see if we could kind of keep this going. As long as we hold this 28 level, I'll say, I think we can move higher so long as the market holds up. Maybe the NASDAQ, was done selling off. We'll see. But today, it was a great start. It had popped off the open, was up to 33, and just sold off $5 here. You could see it could recover quickly. The other day it popped up, dropped down 25, recovered to 30. This one's very volatile. I have shares. I'm not in a rush to get rid of this one, but I do have a higher cost, like up here in the 50 range, because I had bought along the 30 and 21, not thinking the market was going to roll over that quickly. But so goes the market, so goes everything else, especially the NASDAQ, which just trades in a part of the NASDAQ. So let's see if the EVs can kind of rebound here or find some support. It looks like it's trying to cover the support at 30 over here. We are oversold, like I said. Next, talk about FUBO. This is another one I just have some shares in a long-term account. I do like FUBO for longer term, and especially if they get in sports betting. I just feel like a lot of people like sports, and they had some strong numbers as far as revenue goes. Yeah, they had a big loss. However, there's some one-time costs associated with that, so that number is overdone in my personal opinion. I'm looking forward to this earnings over here when sports come back online, and we have a good spring hopefully with the states opening up. I'm waiting for it to find a bottom. It looks like it's trying to here around the 26 range. It's been acting like support. It did break the 100 EMA, unfortunately. Hopefully this holds support at 24th, 70 to 200 day EMA, because if not, it could trade lower and break that because there's no support down here. It does have high short interest, but a lot of institutions are holders of this. We're oversold. Would like to see some of this turn yellow and positive. So we can see, it's kind of making the same low back here, but if you notice a little divergence here, the momentum down this low was a lot lower than what this currently is. This could change in the next couple of days, but if we could hold this divergence while this consolidates here, and maybe we start seeing this momentum turn, maybe that could be in our favor, and then maybe we could retest some the 21 EMA at least. But we got to break. Now we have to break the 100 EMA and the 80 EMA. PLTR, I was bearish on this one back here right after earnings because they had some shares about to hit the market, because the lockup period expired. Shorted a little bit here, and then again right here, and now I'm looking to build the position for the longer term in an IRA account. It looks like it's finding support at the 100 EMA at like around 23.89. My cost of shares right now is under $23, so the downside risk is minimal to probably like 2018, where the upside is pretty significant. If we get some positive momentum and eventually test these highs again at some point in the future, if earnings next coming up in I guess May or April. May. We got some time. We are oversold. We got the ready fire signal. We're oversold over here. Just looking to accumulate this one over time. Maybe catch one of these big pops one day, because you can see how it consolidates for a while. This has pops, but let's see how that goes. Right now, that's all I am in as far as bigger positions go. I have some ones like we'll see. I have VLDR, Solo. They're all going to expire worthless. Neo, expire worthless. Just the market dropped too far, too fast. But we'll see. Hopefully these EV stocks can turn around. They all look like they're very oversold, but it's all going to be what Tesla does, really, in my personal opinion. And Tesla is hopefully find support at 200 EMA, because if that breaks, we're coming much lower. Yeah. If it breaks the 520, maybe it comes down to the 400 range. We'll see, but we definitely need some positive momentum in that. Overall, hopefully the markets can, chop or start moving up a little higher as far as individual stocks go. But the NASDAQ is what I'm focusing on right now, because it is what I'm pretty much invested in as far as my tickers go. So we'll see how tomorrow and the rest of the week shapes up, but keep an eye on this support level for the NASDAQ, and thank you.